I have noticed it's been slow today. Oh, look at the dog on the lead. Hallelujah. 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 They have a dog on the bloody lead. Marvellous. Marvellous. So there's a bit of weed growth here. Wasn't there last year, that weed. So whether it's driftweed or what, I don't know. But there you go. There you go, got to watch the dog. But he's on a lead, so that's something. Oh, is that the bailiff? Oh shit, that might be the bailiff. I don't matter, I've got... So, I think a short trace is ideal. 3.5 inch short trace to either like a method feeder. Acts as like a bit of a bolt rig, mini bolt rig for these Bream. Is the best way to go, definitely. So they go over the ground bait, they pick up the pellet, and they get pricked straight away, instantly, and that's the best way I've been getting them today and looking back. Whenever you try and do like a traditional one where there's a bit more, it's to do with the ground bait. They're feeding over the ball of ground bait you've got with your feeder, and you know, unless you've got a short little trace, they could potentially sort of, you know, drop the pellet or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? If you've got a longer trace, if you've got a short one, that's it. They pick it up and they're hooked. So that would be my preferred rig here. Size 16 hook. It has gone off the boil at the minute. It has gone off the boil. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if you can see it. Some people over there. The sun's up, but it has gone off the boil. It has gone off the boil. There you go. There you go. It's gone off the boil. Might be better tonight. But there you go. There you go. Finally, we get one on a robin red. And he's just dropped off. And look at that. Lovely nice Bream. Slimy Bream. Not a huge one, but Bream nonetheless. Right, let's... Covered in shit now. Right. Number 2. Not a monster, nice colour. Nice dark. Nice Bream. Nice Bream. Bream. Bronzy one. Right, he's gone back. He's away. He's away. Sort the tangles out. Sort the tangles. There's 2 on method feeder. Robin red. Haven't actually got anything in the water at the minute. Have sort of a couple of beeps and a bit of a drop back, so they're slow. They're slow on the feed. They're slow, mate. They're slow. Try not to do anything silly. Make a tangle. There it is. Right, let's try and get this one out. Spin the camera around. Right, so again, robin red, nice bronzy. Changing the other rig over to this as well. Gently with him. There you go. This fish. Ooh. Your trademark. Trademark splashing about. Let's put him back. Yeah, so far we've had 3 bream. They've come from like 8 till 9:30. You know if it's a bream because that's a good yank round, and that sort of stays yanked round, or you get a good drop back where he's picked up the gear. Using size 16 hooks. I've got 12 on this one and I've got a 16 on that one. Bait around it maybe, but that's okay if they're really banging around, which they're not at the minute. The most important thing is that you're fishing properly. Make sure you've got something on your hook. I mean, even a fake bait with a live bait is alright. If they're really peckish, then do you know what I'm saying, you've got something there. There's nothing worse than having bugger all on your hook, winding it in, there's just nothing on your hook, and it's been like that for 5 minutes. You're just missing out. Fish only feed for a short period of time anyway, and you've got to be doing it right at the right time. We're fishing the what we got, Drennan 12-foot match pro, is it? Medium feeder, 12-foot, and we got a Drennan braid 10-foot carp feeder. Got a method feeder on this one. I'm fishing this mix here. Short little trace with a little size 16 hook with a band. I've just got a fake maggot on. We're fishing a few maggots on the hook. And the same with this one here. We did have a maggot feeder on it, but I just want to try and preserve the maggots a little bit. So we've gone to an ordinary cage feeder, and probably a size 14 hook on that. Hamilton size 14, something like that. And again, maggots. So we've got to be a little bit careful because there's some pickers out there, some very gradual pickers sucking on the maggots. So I might put a robin red on this rod here, because then I know I've got something on. I've got corn and maggot on that one. But nothing yet, all quiet on the western front. All quiet on the western front, that's for sure. But what I might do, because this is a day ticket and it's valid till about 10 o'clock tonight, I might pack up at midday, go home for a few hours and then sort of return about 4 o'clock, something like that. Otherwise it can, usually in the middle of the afternoon, it's like the doldrums, like, you know. You're just sitting here and right by the pathway here, so you get a lot of people going, oh, how you getting on? So we're just switching between fish and corn. The maggot feeder, having the maggot feeder on. This is a 40 gram cage feeder I've got on here. God, do you feel it? Oh, and this is a fish on it. No, it's a load of weed. There's something on it. Oh yeah. See, look, they're even bloody sucking on the old corn. There's 2 bits of corn on there. I'm already chewing on that. One thing I've noticed is that the ground bait in this last batch was really quite stodgy, and it's not coming out the feeder. Look. Some of it is. I've mixed up some slightly different stuff. So you know, you don't want to compact it in too much, but 2 bits of corn. So they've mullered 1 bit of corn. So that one's got a pellet on it. It keeps sort of buffeting around, sort of thing. It says to me there's a few fish in the area. We've just had a bream on that rig, and I buried the robin red right in the mix, and he dug it out of it, or he was feeding on top of it. But let's just put a kernel on. Put Colonel Sanders on. So we're just gonna put one on there like that, just so it's on there. I've got to aim for perfection. It is slow for me. That is slow. What's going on? But I've had one. This one's looking like it wants to go in a minute. There's some fish over that bait at the minute. I've had 1 fish anyway, so it's not been I haven't blanked. But that's only the early part of the season, early part of the day. But it's usually a bit warm, a bit hotter than this. If it's going to be really good, they'll be banging away, especially early season. But we're going to have to work at it today. Now the maggots are getting absolutely spanked. I'm putting 4 maggots out there for a tench or something, and it's just getting spanked. So we've got a lot of. What you're looking for? You're looking for a bite which is sort of just like, it just pulls round. It pulls round and it stays round. That's really these little. You put maggots on, there'll be little roach just tap tap tappy tap tap tap. Now the deeper water is in this out in the middle there on this estate lake. So the thing with the robin red, you know it works. It stays upright. It doesn't tangle. The bait is close to the actual ground bait, and and it'll stay on the hook for 30 minutes. You ain't got to worry about it. And generally, small fish leave it alone. You can get some roach that will pick it up, obviously, but the smaller fish generally leave it alone. And when the bream come along, he just hoovering up, so he'll just pick up that bait because it's right over the ground bait. It's a very effective rig. This one I've got it rigged up as a helicopter so I can get the maggot feeder there, but they're just absolutely destroying the maggots. But who's to say that one won't pick it up? I mean, I did have a fake bait with it alongside, but they was just coming back with just a fake bait and no other nibbles on the fake bait. So, but if a bigger fish is there, he will scoop it up. But there you go. There you go. So there's the ground bait down there I knocked up. Put some more hemp in it. There you go. Look at that. Halibut pellets. So it's just See, the good thing about the pellet, I ain't got to worry about it. I know it's got some bait on there, and I can just leave it. As well, when it's corn or maggots, you just have to sort of keep an eye on it, make sure nothing's sucking all the juice out of it. Maggots are terrible. I put maggots on, and so we've had about, I don't know, 4 little roach, and we've had that bream. So we just like a few more bream, really. But it's going to warm up a little bit, so I'm hoping the bite's going to improve. But earlier this morning, that was, you know, just the roach were just nibbling at it. But see, you need to get enough ground bait out in an area and keep casting at the same spot to keep the fish interested. It's very difficult. Otherwise, you're dotting it around there or thereabouts, and the fish come and go. The fish are there, they feed up, and they just drift off if you ain't got enough bait there. So there's something sort of plucking away there. I wonder if that's a roach just on the robin red. There you go.
It's gone quiet. It's gone shitty quiet. It's 11 o'clock. Sun's out. No fish. No bites. Only on maggot. But roach like piranhas. But nothing on corn. Nothing on pellet. Where have they gone? Fish came from 8 till 9:30 and no nothing. So I'm packing up at 12. I'll be back here about 5 o'clock. I'll fish till dark. I hate it when it goes like this. I hate it. There you are. Bust a fishing rod. Snap my fishing rod.
G'day. Here we are again, people. Afternoon session. Same day ticket. And I've got some dendrobinas on this far right rod, fishing in close. And I'm not in the same spot I was this morning. Those guys are. There, not far away. And I've got pellet and some crumb. I just bust my little rod. I just bust my carp feeder, snapped it. I think I damaged it the other day when I was using it for some spodding. Yeah, I got something nibbling on. I got a third. I've got my old Avon rod as backup. So baits we got some bloodworm, Sonu baits, fishmeal pellets. I've got some marine halibut 3mm. We got some sensor hemp. What else have we got? More pellets, 2mm ringers. We're using this Super Bream's Club France 3000. What else have we got? Maggots in there, dendrobinas. We're mainly using robin reds as hook bait. So the fish have been a bit finicky at the minute. Had an absolute stonking bite on this rod here. I locked up to it and the fish didn't even budge. And it swam towards me and the hook came out.
Right, a little bitty. Surprise, surprise, he's unhooked himself, look at that. Oh. Come here. Nice little one there. Slight bite. Let's put it back.
Right, that's nearly 10 o'clock. Go light it is. But we're not getting any bites at all, not getting any sort of inklings that some stuff's going to happen, and so I'm calling it a night. So, just 4 bream for the day.